All right, hey Vlad Dads. We're here at Charles Spring. This is our third stop of today, So today, early this morning, we went to Peacock Springs, and it wasn't so nice to go and swim, and the reason why is because really, it's a place where a lot of divers go. And then the second place that we went to was really cool. That was Royal Springs, so that's what you saw before in the last video. And now we are here at Charles Springs, and I am at the entrance of the actual where the water, the aquifer comes through. So my daughter's gonna come through this little cave right over here, so she's gonna get ready to come through. Let me go ahead and turn it around.
Huh?
That means it's your turn to go. And there she is. So this is the water. Yep, so this is the water source. Can you look underneath the water over here? Yeah. So literally right underneath my feet is the water source.
It's very deep.
Is the water source for Charles Spring. So she's gonna go out to the middle over here and try to go down.
No, I'm not.
Feet first, go ahead and try. All right, thanks for sharing. All right, so this is the entranceway into the actual aquifer itself. And through hundreds of thousands of years, I mean, it's cut through this kind of rock over here to go right through this small little land bridge into the second land bridge, which is this one right over here, and you can go underneath. So this is about 8 feet deep. This is obviously deeper. It's hard to tell from here, and I may not be in the right angle, but that's the water source for Charles Springs. So it empties out into the Suwannee River, and we're going to walk over there right now. All right, let's go check it out.
Are you like surveying the area, showing people what it is to get more comfortable?
Oh, I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, so am I.
All right, we'll talk. So the last time when we were at some sort of land bridge, it was Lafayette Blue. So Lafayette Blue only had one of them, and it was super long. So it's probably about 15, 20 feet. But this one's relatively short. This one's probably about 3 feet length, and this one is probably about, I'm gonna guess about 6 to 8 feet. And then it empties out into the run, which is fairly shallow. And we're gonna take you down to the Suwannee. So literally about 10 minutes ago, like maybe there's 10 people here. Now it's starting to get a little busy. So this is another one I've discovered. So this is another part of the spring, and I've been watching it, and this is where some of the water comes up from this particular part. As you can see, it's in a bowl-shaped configuration, so no doubt water has come through this particular spring and has somehow stopped flowing, but I can see the algae and the moss just move back and forth, so I know that's a source. So I'm on the far side of the spring. So there's my daughter right there, and that's the entrance to the second land bridge right there. All right, go through it. There she goes. So you have to go under so you don't hit your head. But it provides a little alcove, but then you have to go underneath. Okay? So you can see where she's standing, it's waist deep. So that's probably about 4 feet. And then when you get up to the run, it's pretty shallow. So I'm gonna go into the run itself so you can see how shallow it is. Okay? So right now this is our, like I said, our third stop, but our second stop, doing some treasure hunting. How's it going so far? Yes? Yay, nay?
1/4.
A quarter! We're a quarter rich. Good job. So here's the run itself. There we go. So as you can see, it's about calf deep. Water's very cold, 72 degrees, not bad. But again, as the sun is going down, it's kind of overcast right now, feels super cold. Okay?
I want to beat you. I want to beat you.
Now you can see how much erosion has happened over hundreds or thousands of years, because take a look at where this rock is in comparison to the water line. So it's eroded this rock and along this bank for hundreds of years, thousands of years. You can see how steep this is. As I look up here, I mean, that's got to be, I don't know, 15 feet high from here to there. Now it starts to get deeper right over here, so I'm going to go along the edge so I don't sink too far. That's the deepest part of the run right over here. You can see how the water quality is much murkier and deeper. All right, so we're going to attempt to go across. Might get my shorts wet. So it's up to my knees right now. Woo! Oh, that's brisk. And that's the Suwannee. Now, you hear this waterfall, but if you think about it, these rocks didn't naturally set themselves where they are right now. No way. So no doubt, these rocks were piled onto each other, so it holds back part of that river if it does rise. So there's a force that doesn't make the water tannic brown as clear as it is right now. So you can see how these rocks were set here. Now I'm going to show you something very, very intriguing. Take a look at this tree. We got two trees. Let me show you this one. So this is the bald cypress tree on one side, and you can see how it's held up by its knobs. And then take a look at this tree. Now this is a dead tree. All the roots are rooted, and you know it's thousands of pounds, and it's just hanging on the edge here. Look at that. Pretty wild. I was just hanging there. Two different trees. Bald cypress, and maybe this is an oak. And as we get into, so here's the clear water, right? Ready? You're gonna be shocked, as I always am, every time I see a spring empty out into the Suwannee River. And there's the color. Boom. Two different colors. Tannic acid. So this is Suwannee River right now, and it's being used heavily during this Father's Day weekend. These guys are going tubing. They're going pretty fast. What a lot of fun. This is river life right here. Woohoo, they're hauling. All right, so there's that rope swing right over here. Watch these kids. I think they're kids. You can see the water line, the depth from there to there. That's pretty high. Maybe about, I don't know, 8 feet. All right, let's see what happens here. We're waiting for them to go off the rope swing. So no doubt if you live up and down this Suwannee River, this is an awesome playground. I'd love to grow up here. I'd be on the river and the springs all the time. So that's the spring run. And come on, you can do it. Anyway, and there's a boat ramp right across. There's a lot of entry points to get to the Suwannee River. All right, so that's it. That's Charles Springs. So our third spring today. If you like what you see here at Blab Dad, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Share this information so y'all can come down to Suwannee County and hit all these springs in and around this area that connect to the Suwannee River. Now the Suwannee River goes out to the Gulf of Mexico. So this is just one of many springs, the Charles Spring, that feeds all this water into this river basin. Right, so let me go ahead and go back, walk up, and then you can see the rest of it from the spring run and on and beyond.
Right here.
I mean,